kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway in Foxborough. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. Oh, able to avoid him. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Now Jones. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. From the 40 now on second down. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Throwing, Jones. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
They'll go jet sweep here with Sutton. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Wilson now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. He finds Sutton crossing the formation complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, 26 yards. And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Nathaniel Hackett told his offense to stay put. They're going for 2. They'll try to run with Murray. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the two, or I should say third and goal from the two.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your lineman surge and fire out.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Back to throw. Jones finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up second down. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Throwing again on second down. Jones. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And
now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 27, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, He's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
To throw again on second down, Jones. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And that will be incomplete as well. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. The 20, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes, and the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
They'll split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the two-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Open man right side, Myers. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw there complete to Myers.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Jones' throw here taken in by Parker.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. Back to throw again. That's complete into the hands of Myers.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Harris running straight ahead. And room there to work it inside the 25. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Parker's got it for a New England touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
The pass there complete to Sutton. 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 63 yards. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. He gets it complete to Harris. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They run for it with Harris. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look at each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
Jones throwing complete for Harris. On the move past the 40. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 26-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And this throw incomplete.
Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. On the give, this is Harris. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Jones. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Looking to throw. Jones.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the 2nd half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Play action. It's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Up the middle, it's Williams. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Wilson's throw there complete to Hamlin.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Now a give up the middle to Williams.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
They go play action with Wilson.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Broncos have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers you would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Randy Gregory. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Throwing on second and long. Jones under pressure, and they got to him again. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack.
Here's Jones throwing on third and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Devin McCourty picks it off.
And the Patriots are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Throwing again, Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked off by Alex Singleton.
Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots.
Hunter Henry, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Pats have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Steps away to his left. And this is intercepted. And that's... Oh, they try lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a first down. Here's Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Jones.
Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 15.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
Oh, wide open, complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.